Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. Good morning. It's Kate Bolt, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK for another coffee and cards. I can't believe it's Tuesday morning already. Where has the week gone? I honestly don't know. I'm not sure actually if you're seeing me on my desk. Let me change this round. Let's have a look at this. How's that? Okay, there we go. So that might be a little better. I'm not sure how this software is streaming, but welcome. Welcome to Coffee and Cards Live on a Tuesday morning. My name is Kate Bolt. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK, bringing you more inspiration. I'm just going to check how I'm coming live to you because I'm not really familiar with software and it seems to be changing every time I come on live. So let me have a little check on my channel and we'll have a look before we start crafting, and it gives a few minutes for anybody to join on who might be joining me live today. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Turn the volume down as well. We don't want to hear two of us. Here we go. Because I've got a feeling I've got an issue. Yeah, you were just seeing my desk. Yeah, I've had this before. So, not too much of a problem. We are going to be playing today with the the Jingle 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 stamp set, and I'll show you that in just a second. I'm just sorting this out to see where we're at. Make sure this is right. Okay, anybody who joins me live, please do let me know that you're live, and let me know that you're there and that you can see me okay, because that would be super duper helpful. I'm just going to pop my little camera up so that I can see what's going on. Okay, and I'm going to show you what we're working with today. It's coming to Christmas, guys. All right, I am going to turn that light off. Just a second. There we go. So I do seem to have managed to have changed the settings so that I haven't permanently got my face in the camera. But you do want to be able to see both, possibly. Okay. So we have got, do I turn that light off? Yes, but now I have this other light here, give me a bit of light. Okay, I have got the Jingle 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 stamp set from Stampin' Up. And we are going to have a little bit of fun with this morning. I love this stamp set. I've only had it a little while and I hadn't got it out to play with. And I thought it was about time because it's November soon and we need to get a wriggle on with making our Christmas cards. And I really like this one. Actually, I'll let you into a secret about why I bought this stamp set. I actually overlooked this one initially in the Stampin' Up catalogue. I just didn't see it. And then somebody posted a picture of a scrapbooking layout they had made of Walt Disney World. And they had put "Believe in the Magic." So I ordered it immediately for all my Disney scrapbooking needs. Because anyone who knows me knows we're an absolute obsessed with Disney family, so we have a lot of pages to scrapbook. But of course, I can't wait to play with it now for Christmas cards too. So yeah, let's have a little go with this. I hope if you join me live, you might leave me a message, and then I can see that everything is going well. Please do that. Okay, right, here we go. I'm going to put the stamp set to the side. And let's have a look at what we're going to use it for. I'm going to make a couple of Christmas cards today. Really excited for these. I tell you what's really nice about coming live and making Christmas cards is that I gradually build up this nice little Christmas card stash. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this light because it's glaring and making a shadow. Let me just move it around slightly. We still want the light, but we don't want it so direct that we get all that shadow. A little bit better, not brilliant. Let's try again. That might be better. How's that? Yes. Except you just get to see my arm all the time. There we go. Right, okay, so I went with some beautiful red for Christmas. So we've got cherry cobbler. I've got a piece of basic white for the inside. And I've got a piece of basic white for the top, and then I've got a piece of stamping on. Now, my measurements for my cardstock it's an A4, it's cut in half and scored in half, and that leaves me with a card base, or two from an A4 sheet, but the card base is 10.5 by 14.8. Now, my front layer, I wanted it, which one is it? Yeah, this one. I wanted to go all the way down and leave a border just on the sides. So I've made it 10 across, but I've made it 14.8, the same size as this all the way down. My inside is 0.5 centimetre on both sides smaller, so that is 10 by 14.3, so leave a nice border there. Okay, so that's what I've got. And then I was looking at some design series papers that I could use with this stamp set. Now I had a share, because I did paper shares at the beginning of this catalogue, and I had a share of everything too. I had a share, which is just 1/4 of a pack of this Lights Aglow Speciality Designer Series paper. Absolutely beautiful. It's foiled with gold, and it's in these gorgeous colours. Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, Vanilla, Black and Cherry Cobbler. It's ideal for what I want to use it for. I love all this foiling. It's so, so pretty. So I am going to pick one out, and I think because I've got the Cherry Cobbler one card base, I'm going to go for this nice pretty one here. You can see that it's shiny gold stars, which I really like. Could have gone for this one as well, with all the different colours in it. That has gold in it as well, but actually I might change it up and go for that. Why not? Because my sample card that I made has all red in it, so we'll go for that. Okay, so I better cut that to fit. Now I know. So I still want it 14.82. I want it the same length as my base and my white layer. So I want it at 14.8, and I want it slightly smaller than my white piece, so I'm making it 9.5. So I'm popping it in my trimmer, and you can see at the top here, I'm at 9.5, and this is my cutting blade. And then I'm going to turn it round. I'm going to be at 14.8 centimetres, because it's got to be the same size as my card base. Hope that makes sense. So keep this bit for another card. So pretty. So, so lovely. Alright, here we go. I'm going to pop this on here and see how it looks. Very nice. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to glue it straight down, because I've not put anything else underneath my paper layer. No ribbon for this one. Oh yeah, there is ribbon. No, I won't glue it yet. That was nearly an accident waiting to happen, wasn't it? So I'm going to leave these pieces, and we're going to do our stamping now. So this is a great set. I really like it because it's got the outline of the words, and then you can fill them in. So you can colour these in with your blends or your watercolour pencils or your markers, or you can stamp inside. So I am going to stamp Jolly. Jolly, it's Jolly. So I've got Jolly, the outline stamp, and I've got Jolly, the infill stamp, and I am going to stamp the outline in black. There it is. There you are. There's my memento. So, memento black ink. Here we go. So jolly. I was a little bit late coming live today, so I do apologise if any of you were waiting. Honestly, I was trying to set up this software because for some reason none of the settings had saved from when I used it last, which is very odd. But you know what technology is like. Right, I'm going to do one. Yeah, just one, I think. Jolly. Jolly. Okay, and then I want to come in with the infill, which also says Jolly. Of course it does. Right, I'm going to ink that up. Oh, hang on, no, this is not Cherry Cobbler. This is real red. Let me grab Cherry Cobbler. Let me see if I've got it to hand. Here we go. I nearly went with the wrong colour then. I'm not sure that it would have made a huge amount of difference. It just wouldn't have toned perfectly well. So jolly. Now, I did have a little bit of an issue lining these letters up when I first did it. And also, do bear in mind, when you've stamped them, can you see that they're kind of off center? They're not straight. It's meant to be like that. It's meant to be like you've stamped each letter down, which is fab. But when I first saw it, I thought, well, that's odd. No, it's the stamp. It's meant to look like that. It's rather jolly. Now, I might get my head in because I've really got to concentrate to line this one up. I'm going to bring it right down here. And hopefully my head's not in the shot. But it's difficult when you're leaning right over it. There we go. Oh, not bad. Look at that. How cool is that? I'm so pleased by these stamps. So I've got Jolly. And then I have got, from the same stamp set, we've got 'Tis the Season. So we've got 'Tis the Season to be Jolly. We've got a string of light bulbs and the little infill so you can make them all different colours. You've got stars. You've got Believe in the Magic and Jingle All the Way. A candy cane, a bow, a bell and a Santa hat. So lots and lots to play with. So I am going to stamp 'Tis the Season. I'm going to try not to sing because you don't want to hear me singing. You really don't want to hear me singing. Okay. 'Tis the Season to be Jolly. Okay, let's put that on there. I'm going to line it up at the bottom because I'm just going to cut it out as a strip. Really like the font on this. It's lovely, isn't it? Can you see that? Ooh, 'tis the season. Let's put the lid on. Okay, and I'm going to cut these out. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm literally... Oh, actually, I think when I did my sample, I cut it out with a die, but I don't know if I've stamped it in the right place to cut it out with the die. Let me just check. I'd forgotten. So I use the Stylish Shapes dies, which are fabulous because they have all of these, all double stitched. And yeah, I popped that on there. And I might do that again because it just gave it a little bit of added extra. So before I do that, I'm going to cut off 'Tis the Season to be. There we are. 'Tis the Season to be. So nice. And I'm going to cut out the Jolly. Right, I'm going to try and bring in that mini cut and emboss. Bear with me. Right, here's the doodad. There we go. And I'll bring in the plates I need. There we go. That's very noisy. Sorry about that. Okay. So there's a little base plate, there's an acrylic cutting plate. Here's our Jolly. I've still got a little bit of washi tape on there, which is very useful, and I'm going to pop it on there like that and line it up so that it fits, and hopefully this will fit okay because I stamped it right at the edge. Maybe not the idea for what I wanted. But we'll see. Right, let's pop it through. There we go. Let's move out the screen, out of the shot. Jolly. That is jolly nice. Very jolly. Okay, let's grab our pieces back in. Look at all these lovely pieces for our card. Looks so good. So I grabbed some ribbon. Now, I didn't have any cherry cobbler ribbon, so actually I have got real red going on here, and I think it's going to tone in fine. This is the real red and the garden ribbon, garden ribbon? I'm so sorry. Real red and garden green ribbon combo pack, 3/8 of an inch. It's really nice wide ribbon in garden green and real red, and it's got that stitched edge on it. It's lovely. Right, let's make our card. Decide what we're going to do with it. I've got red in front of me. So these pieces we need. Yeah. So let's take this as the piece we're working with. We have got, 'tis the season to be, slightly long for what I want, so I need to cut that one off, don't I? I might actually keep it that length, so I might use my trimmer and measure it because I think that's quite nice. So we know that this is, I think, 9.5 across. It is. So we want this one also to be 9.5 across. Like that. Here's the season 2B. That's going to go here. Oh, perhaps it's 10 across. Anyway, it's absolutely fine. And what I want to do is butt it up that end. And then we've got jolly here. And I'm going to add my ribbon behind it. So I need a piece just enough to go behind there. Grab my ribbon scissors. I like to keep a pair spare for ribbon so that it's not going to get dulled and blunted with the paper. If anybody's watching me live, do let me know you're watching, because I'd like to know that you can see properly, that you're seeing my hands. I wonder if I put my picture view up, what you can see. Can you see me? Can you let me know? I'm just putting my little embossing machine down. Can you let me know if you can see me? I would love to know. I'd love to know if the technology is working how it should. Oh, I can see. Hi, Shaz. Hello, Linda. Thank you for joining me. Don't know why I couldn't see the live chat. The picture and the sound is great. I am so pleased. Thank you. Oh, look at the other side of this paper. That's really cool. Those stars. We could have definitely used that one. So here we are. I've just used a bit of tear and tape to secure it at the back. Honestly, just use a piece of washi tape or anything you've got. But do make sure it's straight, because that's not. There we go. And the other thing I'm going to do to anchor my ribbon right there is I'm going to grab a glue dot. So I don't have to put a load of glue on my ribbon. I don't have to put a load of seal, or I don't have to put a load of Tombow or anything. So I'm just going to take this glue dot and pop it underneath so it doesn't flap about. There we go. So that's now anchored it down nicely there. And you can slightly see that glue dot, but I'm going to put my jolly over the top right at the side. So that's going to go on there with some dimensional foam pads. So how are you guys? Are you all well? Oh, I see. You don't have my face camera. Yeah, there is definitely something going on here with this. That must be the setup. I've taken it out, uninstalled it and reinstalled it, and it's still doing this. So I think I need to ask my technical husband, because he's very much more technical than me, to help me out. But thank you for letting me know, because I can't tell. It tells you the preview. Actually, it does tell me what you can see, and you can't see my face. But I do apologise. We'll get there. So I've got jolly. The reason I put that glue dot in is because when you get the jolly on, it can move this about, kind of it flaps about, but it's fine now. 'Tis the season to be. So I've stamped that in black. It would have actually looked nice in the soft succulent, wouldn't it? Bringing some of these colours into the cardstock or into this stamping would have been very nice. Okay, but I'm going to just pop this onto here. We have got soft succulent. Now, I think we keep the white. I think it looks really clean, actually. I was thinking maybe change this cardstock up. Now I've brought some more colours in, but I think it's nice with the white. So how's everybody? Are you all right? Are you having a good week? How was your weekend? Do tell. Oh, was it a lovely day there, Linda? Do you know what? The sun is shining here too. It was very foggy when I got up and did the school run this morning. Really, really foggy. And now it's gorgeous. I'm glad it's nice with you as well. Makes a difference. It lifts your spirits when the weather's okay in the autumn, winter. It really makes a difference, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to put this one on as well. So this is a really good value stamp set. It's a standalone, you don't have to have any extra dies, it's not part of a bundle or a suite. So if you wanted to make some really easy Christmas cards and not lay out a fortune, this is a great stamp set for that. I have used dies with it, but that's really optional. Tis the season to be jolly. I am kind of thinking I might restamp this in Evening Evergreen. What do you think? I might just have a go. Let me grab my Evening Evergreen, it's in reach. Evening Evergreen, because I think, because it's in this stamp here, in this paper here, it might just look really nice. So we'll try it and see. 'Tis the season to be. Oh dear, Shaz. You're still suffering from a throat and chest infection. You can't seem to kill it off. Honestly, there's so much of it about. I'm sorry to hear that. There is. It's that time of the year. This lurgy seems to be everywhere. I hope you feel better soon. Right. Let's do it that way. Seem to be able to line it up better at the bottom. Oh, my dog's letting himself in. You joining in with the live, Happy? Oh, that didn't stamp very well, did it? Look at that. What am I doing there? How ridiculous. Let's get a clean piece, because that's not a very clean piece of card. I have a lot. Now I use this ink pad in my class all the weekend, and it may be, we had a team event on the weekend, it was brilliant, we had so much fun, but it may be that we really went to town on that stamp, that ink pad, because it was a lot of foliage we were stamping. You might need re-inking in the middle. Oh, that's much better. Yes. Right, where's that trimmer of mine? Now I cut that one at 9.5, didn't I? I think I'm going to do the same, because I like the way it's on the other side there. I'm getting a lovely little stash of Christmas cards now. Oh, Shaz. So you need to get better, because you're going to be a birthing partner to your daughter who's going to have her first baby. And she's due any day. Oh, Shaz, that's amazing. I'm quite excited for you. That's lovely. Oh yeah, that is 9.5. I'm going to cut a shade off that. I'm really excited for you. That is so lovely. Congratulations already, even though the baby's not born yet. Do you know what you're having? Do you know what she's having? Oh, so lovely. Yeah, I'll take it down to 9. I think that's the way to go. So nice. I'm going to bring it over here, like so, and butt it up against the side. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're going to raise that one as well. Still the same layer for the postman. There we go. Oh, they chose to keep the gender as a surprise. That's amazing. We did with ours, actually. Well, we didn't know with any our other R3. When we had our children, we didn't know. We chose not to find out because we just wanted the surprise. And yeah, I don't blame them, because how lovely to be able to ring everyone up and say you've got a beautiful baby girl or baby boy, you know, so that it's like that kind of nice surprise. It's really nice. Okay, so I haven't quite finished because I want a Santa hat. There's a little Santa hat in the stamp set. Now, I coloured mine in with blends, but I think I'm going to use both of the stamps and try that and see how that goes, because in the stamp set it has the bit that you infill. So we'll see if I can line it up. Okay, so Memento ink. Oh. One Father Christmas hat. Let's see if I can fill it in. I'm assuming that's what this stamp is for. It's new and unused, and it looks like the middle of his hat. So it's another one there. I've got to get my head right now. Oh, almost in there. Not bad. I might give it another go. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. That will do. That will definitely do. Let's just clean that red one off. Don't forget, they get a little bit stained when you use the pink ones and the red ones. That's all right. There we go. So that now, I need to cut this hat out because, yeah, it is a standalone set. There's not dies with it, and that's fine. It's just a little hat. So this little hat is going to sit over the top of the O, the jolly. I go a bit quiet when I'm cutting out. Is anyone else concentrating? But it's not a difficult shape. Yeah, it is quite rare to keep a new baby's gender a surprise these days, isn't it? Lots of people choose to know and to share, and that's all right. That's all good, isn't it? But why not? I mean, you know, lots of people even paint their child's room in a gender-specific colour, and they choose the name and everything else. But yeah, we just went with it and just had a surprise. We didn't know ourselves. Yeah. Each to their own, I think, but how exciting to have a nice new baby in the family. Right, a little bit of sticky foam pad, I think, on the back of that one. Or I could glue it flat, would be fine. It's going to sit up on the front of the card. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Now, I haven't quite finished the card. There's one more little a couple more little things to go on it. I'm going to put some of the elegant trim. This Simply Elegant trim, you get silver and gold, and you get 9 meters of it, and it goes on forever, and it's really good for all of your Christmas crafts. I will definitely look. I've nearly got to the end of my gold. I have been using and using and using it, and I think I will be getting some more soon. In fact, I've got a running list of what I need to get, but that's one of them. And I'm going to tie a little bow, and I'm going to have a relatively long tail. That's the idea. That's the idea. No, I don't want one that's got such big bowy bits. And you can just adjust your bow. Then snip the ends so they're even. I'm going to pop it up here. I'm just going to finish it off a little bit. Glue dot time. I made a prototype for this card, and I think I prefer this version. I think once you've played with the stamp set a little bit, things flow a little better. So, 'tis the season to be jolly. And then I want some gems, but they're hiding. The gems are hiding. Where are they? They can't be far away. I put them out on the table to use in the video, so where have they gone? Who knows? Oh, hang on, they're underneath the other card. So we've got some of the basic rhinestone sparkly gems. You know what I'm looking for? This bad boy. Take your pick tool. Oh, look, that one's... Am I the only one who likes to keep their gems lined up? Probably am. I'm a bit weird. So I'm going to use these ones to jazz it up a little bit. Just pop them on wherever you like. Yeah, I like that. That's fine. Nothing too contrived. No. So, 'tis the season to be jolly. Right, I'm not going to stamp the inside for this one. I think I'm going to... Actually, I could just do that again, couldn't I? Jolly. No, I'm going to write Merry Christmas in it. So I'm just going to glue my basic white panel inside, and then I think I'm going to leave the middle. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think I might come back and do the middles after the live, because I think I'm going to stamp the little candy cane in there. So I'll do that, and then I'll pop it up on my Instagram and you can see the insides finished. But that's the first one. How cute is it? I love that jolly stamp. Aww. Oh, and Linda, I thought you were better, but you've got a post-COVID cough. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's not very nice. I hope you get better soon. That was my first one that I made. So before the live, when I was making sure I knew what I was going to be coming with you today, I had a go with it, and I used, this is the same Designer Series paper pack. This is Light to Glow, and it just looks very different with the two different colours, doesn't it, and the two different papers. I also stamped from the stamp set some of the stars, and I'm not sure about those, but they go okay. But yeah, so that's the two cards I've made, and I'm going to make, well, that's the card that I've made, and I'm going to make one more, but I'm going to use different paper now. Different colours, different paper, different. So I have gone for Pacific Point this time. a bit of blue. Now, I was inspired by the gnome papers. Have you seen the gnome papers? It's called Storybook Gnomes, and it has everything gnome in it. And if I pull it out, I can show you. I've got all sorts in here. I've got obviously bits and bobs that I've cut out. Let's take that out. So I've got some of the paper here. There's toadstool pieces. You can cut the toadstools out with the dies, the matching dies that come with the kindest gnome sweets. There's the another piece there with more beautiful snowflakes on. So if you don't really like the backs on the fronts, you will definitely like the backs. I love these Christmas trees. This one has, I've got full sheets, but this is where I've started using this pack. I've got little foxes and mooses and deer. And there's the gnomes. So the gnomes you can cut out, let me turn it round, using the gnome dies. Aren't they adorable? And the gnome dies also cut out the gnome stamps that go with the whole bundle and paper. Look at this. This looks like, what's it called? What's it when you have the knitting that looks like that? Is it Fair Isle? Oh, I can't remember. Somebody tell me. Yeah, little woodland scenes with foxes and mooses and gnomes, and there's more of the same, and it goes on. So you get, it's 12 by 12, and you get, oh, that's a nice one. You got 12 sheets of double-sided papers. So I thought, I know there's snowflakes in that one. That's what I'm going to use. So I pulled that out. Now the pack, the colours in the pack are Balmy Blue, Basic Black, Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, Early Espresso, Night of Navy, Pacific Point, Pale Papaya, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, and Soft Suede. So there's quite a few blues in there, quite a few different colours for you to play with. And I picked out this one. This one with the toadstools, but I'm going for this one here. So this one is 1/2 centimetre smaller than my card base. And then I've got my white panel for inside, which is exactly the same size, 1/2 centimetre smaller, so it's 14.3 by 10, same as this one. Okay, and then I thought, what else am I going to pop on here? Because I'm going to put Believe on this one. So I thought snowflakes, and I went and pulled out the wintry embossing folder. Now this is a double pack of embossing folders. Can you see the gorgeous, gorgeous snowflakes and swirls on it? I absolutely love this one. It's got snowflakes, and the other half of the 2-pack has got ferns, like pine boughs. Do you see it? Yeah, this is such a useful embossing folder. I was using it the weekend. So beautiful, and I used it a lot last year too. So I used the snowflake one to go with the snowflake papers, obviously, and I cut out one of the rectangle stitch dies. I don't know if you can see the stitching all the way along the edge here, but it just gives it that finish off. So I've cut it. You could just cut a rectangle, but I have used the stitch dies, the rectangle stitch dies, and after I cut out my piece of basic white, I embossed it using that super pretty snowflake embossing folder. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely love that, and it's going to sit on my card on the front. And then I need to do some stamping, so let's have a look. What did I grab? Did I grab any blue ink pads? Probably not. Did I think I was organised? Yes. Was I? No. Oh dear. Right, let's grab some blue ink pads. What have we got? Right, a couple of ink pads. I've got Balmy Blue and Pacific Point, and I pulled out my Balmy Blue blends because I'm going to try out something and see if it works. Right, here we go. Let's make these stamps up where we want them to be. So we want the Believe outline, and the Believe middle. And I think that I'm going to just move these out of the way a minute and bring in my Memento ink. Did you say the clearance section is jam-packed today? Shaz, that's a great shout because I nearly forgot to mention. The clearance rack in my Stampin' Up online shop has been updated, and it is full of Christmas and Halloween goodies at a big discount, and other goodies as well. So don't forget to hop over there to see that and grab some stuff and put it in your basket, because it's a great way to save some money. I'll put the link to my shop in the description bar down below. And also don't forget to use the host code, because then I can send you a thank you gift for shopping with me this month. I'll put this month's host code down there. Yeah, and don't forget the amazing joining offer we've got this month, because if you went into the clearance rack, you could put lots of that stuff in your joining kit as well, and you get so much more for your money. Yeah, October, this month, we are doing £154 worth of any product you choose for £99 plus free shipping, which is worth £6.95 as well. It's a bit of a bargain. That's why they're calling it, what's it called? What's the offer called? Joining plus, join plus, something plus, because it means you're getting more for your money. Yeah, jam packed. Oh, Linda, these embossing folders are really versatile. I've used them a lot. So the fern one, not necessarily for Christmas. You can use it any time of the year. Right, Believe. Let's stamp this one out. I'm going to try something. Oh, that didn't stamp very well. Should we do that again? This ink pad is not my juicy one, I have realised. That's better. I needed a bit of pressure on there. We also sell the re-inkers for these, which is really useful. Okay, so I thought I would try and colour them in. Now, let's have a go at this. I'm going to go dark first. I'm just going to do a little bit at the top. Now, this is an experiment. I don't know how it's going to go, so bear with. Oh, I haven't used my blends in ages. I love Stampin' Up blend pens. They're easy to use. So I'm colouring in the top of the letter with a dark one. And then I'm going to go in at the bottom of the letter with the light. Like that. Just see if that makes a difference with the shading. I think it does. It may turn out hideously, what I'm planning. I'll warn you now, because I haven't tried. But that's how we find out, isn't it? By experimenting. So we have that crossover of the two shades, just blend it in. Nearly there. I don't know what this is going to turn out like. I'm kind of well worried now. Let's see. Because this all this colouring in may not even show when I want to stamp on the top. You know what, you could actually cut these letters out if you really had the patience. You could sit and cut these letters out and put them on your card. In fact, I might do that another time. I don't think you guys want to watch me cut out all those letters. I don't think I want to do that on the live either. Because I could be here for hours. Right, believe. Right now, this is the fun part. I've got my balmy blue and the infill stamp. Let's take a scrap as well. Actually, I can stamp above it on that bit. See how it turns out like that. And I bet if it's second generation, that's really difficult to see. I think we're going to go with this one. I don't know if that colouring in is going to show behind it, but if you notice, I'll show you in a minute, on the other card there's a white outline. I'll show you, but let me see if I can just stamp this accurately. The other one was quite hard to line up. Oh, I like that. That's come out really well. I thought it wasn't at all. So that is balmy blue on balmy blue. Can you see that? It gives the colour behind it, and so instead of it being white, I'll show you on the jolly card. You can see the white. Oh, it's really difficult to focus it. I'll try to get it to focus. Right, focus. Yes, okay, so you can see the white, but it's also got a white outline. It doesn't completely fill the stamp. So, which I quite like. But if you do this one, you get this kind of really nice effect as well. So, that was that. Right, let's cut that one out as well. Got to find the die. Here it is, here it is. We're gonna, oh, that was not big enough. That one's not. Now, what about the other one? I might just cut it out. I've got a rectangle stitch dies. I'm all about the stitch dies. I'm a bit of a stitch die person. This one's fatter but not long enough. Right, let me put that one away so I don't lose it. Let's look at the stitch rectangles, which is what I use for this here. That was too small, but I don't want anything too fat. So I might end up just cutting it out. That's huge. I've got a lot of label dies. That's too narrow. Right, we're going to just cut it out as a rectangle because I think these are too short. Right. Just cut it out. Right, whoops. Bring the trimmer in. Right. Yeah, I'm excited to be have this joining promotion we've got this month. I'm excited to, and hopefully I'll get some new joiners this month in my lovely team. So I have such a lovely team that I'm growing, and they're such a really, really friendly bunch. We had such a nice time at my team weekend. I created lots of projects for them to do, and we had such a nice time. There was a lot of cake, a lot of laughter, a lot of crafting. It was fabulous. So we've got Believe, and then I need In the Magic. So, where's that nice little sliver? I think this one's too skinny. Where are you in the magic? I put it safe on a big block. Oh, there it is. Let's take this one because it's handy. Sitting there. Right, Pacific point to match the base, do you think? I'm very happy with this. I'll show you a trick in a minute as well. You might like it. Oh, that just fits. Really just. Oh, it was meant to be. That was meant to be. That strip of card that was sitting there that I chopped off something else was meant to be. And it's going to go here, and I think we're going to cut it there. Let's see if I can cut it straight. Yes. Right, let's put this together. I like to use Tombow when I've embossed because all these nooks and crannies, it gets into those and holds it really well. Look how nice it looks debossed as well. Right, we're going to pop it directly in the middle so we have a nice border all the way. And the good thing about the Tombow is that if you haven't got it quite right, you can move it around a little bit before it sticks really hard. Yeah, looks good, but I've got gluey hands. Okay. Glue. Magic. So, little sticky foam pads. Let's put those on there. We'll start off with everything organised and then it all goes awry. Here we go. 1, 2, 1 on the end. This is a great set, I think. You don't have to have all the different bits, you don't have to have the embossing folder, but it's a great set to put with your designer series paper, definitely. So this embossing folder really works with it. Right, we're going to have this one's popped up as well. I wonder if a little bit of Wink of Stella on the snowflakes or on the Believe would look nice. I think it would. Give a little bit of sparkle. Okay. And then we're going to put it on here. And our card base. You'd never know it was gnome paper, would you? Winter gnomes they are in their snowy scenes. There we go. Believe in the magic. And as I did before, I'm going to do the insides afterwards and just put those up on my Instagram. And you can see what I popped inside. Okay, so let's see what it looks like with a little bit of silver elegant trim. And, ooh, there's a big piece that I've obviously cut off there. I'm not sure how it's going to look, so I'll give it a go. You don't have to use it. I like the silver with the blue, it's kind of cold and frosty. It's a bit leggy, isn't it? Is that the word? Leggy. Do you know what I mean? It's not sitting very well. I'm not sure I want this bow on here. Even if it was small, Or maybe if it was small. And the light's on it, it's really pretty. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Oh dear, I think it's this piece, it's really weird. Oh dear, let's do this again. Oh, are you still bearing with me, ladies and gents? Are you still bearing with me, because I'm losing it with the elegant trim. Okay, this is a little better. Honestly. Let's just take a better picture. Take it away and get a glue dot on there and see what it looks like. Oh Lord. Glue dot. Let's pop it on the back. Stick it on right in underneath there. That's better. That's better. Okay. I think that sets it off. If you see it in the light, it's really pretty. I don't know if you can see that better now. When the light shines on the silver thread, it looks really pretty. So we better pop some of these little gems on. We'll just set it all off nicely. Chasing them now. More. Believe in the magic. I really like that. I might actually read that. Put it there. That's better. Believe in the magic. So there's our cards today using the Jingle 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 stamp set. That's what it is called, and they're all very much the same, but they look very different. So I have used, excuse me, I've used the Lights Aglow Designer Series paper, and I've just used the Stylish Shapes dies to cut out the jolly after I'd stamped it. And on this one, I have just cut a rectangle around the believe, but I have embossed using the wintry embossing folders on a cutout stitched die. It really wouldn't have to be stitched, though you could just do a rectangle there too. And I've used the Kindest Gnomes, no, the Storybook Gnomes Designer Series paper. I've had great fun with this stamp set, and I think I'm going to use it a lot. I've got one more thing to show you with it, and then I will love and leave you. Oh, yes, you're laughing, Linda, I know. Ridiculous. I've got in the right state with that thread. Let's have a look. So, I have an envelope. So, I'm going to show you a trick. Now, I showed you the trick before a bit, because we don't want any naked envelopes. We like to stamp on our envelopes, don't we? To make them look beautiful through the post. So I've showed you the trick before about putting designer series paper on the envelope flap to match your card, excuse me, which makes it look beautiful. There's another trick I'm going to show you. So I'm going to grab that embossing folder, the one with the snowflakes on. I am going to pop it here like this. Make sure I've got my Stampin' Up logo at the front, because then it'll be embossed the right way. Now I'm going to put it through my embossing machine, my die cut machine, and it will emboss this flap like that, and it will look beautiful. But I've got a tip for you. If you do it that way, you can pop it in a little bit more, and then you don't get this white ridge, it's white anyway, this blank ridge that's not been embossed that happens if you do it that way. So open it out and put it through, and I'll show you now how that comes out. And it's just really pretty. I don't know if I can fit it through that way. Oh yeah, I can. So I was doing it at the weekend. Why can't I do it now? here we are. So take this one off. How beautiful is that? Emboss your envelope, and so you don't have a white isn't the word, a blank strip where it's been folded over. Open it out and emboss it like that with a embossing folder there, and it's just a much more even way of doing it. But you send that through the post, somebody will be very happy. They'll definitely know that that's a nice Christmas card that they're getting and not a bill. Definitely. I hope you've enjoyed watching me use the Jingle 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 stamp set today, and that you might be inspired to play with it. Everything I use in my videos is available in my online Stampin' Up shop at katebolt.stampinup.net. Don't forget to check out that clearance rack that's been updated too, because there's lots of nice goodies on there, and use this month's host code so I can send you a thank you card and gift in the post. Thank you, ladies and gents, for watching me live. I really appreciate it. It helps me so much. And do give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're watching me on replay, please say hello from Tomorrowland and tell me if you like the Jingle 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 stamp set. And I'd love to know which you like the best. Do you like the Jolly or do you like the Believe? Yeah, let me know. And I will see you on Friday for Fun Friday Live. Now, next week I'm away, but I have pre-recorded videos scheduled, ready to come up to give some crafty inspiration while I'm away for half-term week. I'm just away from my desk, but yeah, but I'll be back here on Friday, this Friday, for Fun Friday Live, and I'll see you then. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Shaz. That's very kind. Yes, emboss your envelopes. It's so much fun. All right, ladies, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.